Hi, I'm Alex Anders, and this is Bisexual Real Talk. It's been a while. I realize that, but if you also recognize, no beard. So I wanted to make a video, I was going to say quick video, but it probably won't be that quick, about a couple of things, how I've been, what I've been doing, and what I'm going to be doing with the channel moving forward. Because honestly, you guys have been on my mind a lot. Like, I know you guys appreciate my content. I know you guys feel it's helpful and you feel connected with and stuff like that. But at the same time, well, I'll get into it later. So first I want to talk about how I'm doing. Quickly, I'm doing probably as well as many of you doing. I live in Los Angeles. I quarantine alone. Los Angeles, we quarantined for like 2 months or something like that, and then we opened up, and then we closed back up. Well, we partially closed back up, but so during the first 2 months, I was slowly going insane, and then I discovered online board gaming playing. I started playing a lot of that with my friends, and that helped. And then I started going insane again, and then I discovered FaceTiming and all that stuff. So I got to a point where I was like, really not handling things well, like really starting to crack a little bit. And that's when things opened up and I was able to go back to rock climbing. I was able to go out and see my friends, quarantining, hiking, stuff like that. In which case I started feeling so much better, like just so much better. And then we closed back up, and it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since we closed back up. But honestly, I've been fine. Like that little break where I was able to like do some stuff has made me feel fine. So I'm still quarantining alone. Not a lot of contact with a lot of people, but I'm fine. I'm fine right now. So that's how I've been. What I've been doing, honestly, since life is so limited, only thing I've been doing is writing and working. I'm about to finish a book. It's written. I finished the second draft on Friday. I start a third draft on Monday for Searing Heat. That's the fourth book in my Taming the Beast series. So that's going to be coming out soon, but I've been basically spending my entire time thinking about my writing career, publishing, writing that book, and doing marketing and stuff like that. That's all I've been doing. Nothing else. Such a boring life. That's all I've been doing, and quarantining alone. So that's what I've been doing. And finally, I'm here. Why is that? So, you know what? As I was saying, I've been thinking about you guys a lot. I've been thinking about my Patreons a lot, and the fact that I haven't been making videos. And I wanted to rectify that. And I know that you guys value, things I've been talking about and representation of bisexuality and all that stuff. So I've been wanting to try and figure out how I could do it. But honestly, to be completely honest with you guys, I don't have the motivation to do it anymore. I just don't. I had it, I was doing it every week before, like, my entire life crashed a year and 8 months ago. And I used to enjoy watching, my audience, you guys, more and more you guys watch my videos, and the channel was growing and all that stuff. But then Amazon deleted my account, and I don't even think about it anymore. But a lot of things happened, and it just like changed my focus from YouTube to just surviving, figuring out how to get past the Amazon-ageddon sort of thing. But I'm back. I'm past it. I'm basically back to making what I was making before all this stuff happened, trying to get a little higher. So everything in terms of the career is good. So now that I am now on stable ground, I'm trying to think, okay, so now I'd like to start giving back again, giving back to the community, giving back to the world. But the truth is that I don't have the motivation to make the videos I was before. And I've been going back and forth on why this is and all that stuff for a long time. And I think I figured it out like maybe this week or last night, one of the two. And really what it is, and I hope you can understand this, back when I first started this channel, there was nothing on YouTube like it. Yes, there were a couple of bisexual YouTubers who came out as bisexual, but there certainly wasn't anyone talking about talking making a channel, by bisexual for specifically bisexuals, where we specifically talked about bisexual topics exclusively. And when a new TV show came out, like when I first started making these videos, there were literally like 4 shows on that have aired, or 5 shows like in total that had bisexual characters in it. So, Penny Dreadful was the first show I did a video about, and it was like, oh my god, there are these bisexual characters. Like, why isn't anyone talking about this? And no one was, and I don't even know if people still are. But at the time, like, it was such a rarity to have a show with bisexual characters, and it was kind of amazing. So I started like doing videos about that because no one was talking about it, and it was like so rare. And I started like doing videos about like the topics that no one's talking about bisexuality, like, how to tell if you're bisexual, like clearly, seriously, how do you know if you're bisexual? And talking about topics that people have just not been talking about. And the problem is that, we went from that phase where like there were not a lot of out celebrities and not a lot of, TV shows and movies that had bisexual characters in it, to a point, and I in the videos I like talked about all of them, and now it's like almost commonplace to have movies with bisexual characters and TV shows, especially TV shows with bisexual characters, and celebrities coming out as bisexual. Like, this is just a common thing, and this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. On top of that, like every major topic I could think of, like where we didn't have someone thinking about it, like, how do you know if you're bisexual? Like, let's talk about it from like a neurochemical perspective. Like, how do you really know? Like, these sort of things, all the things I made videos on, there was no one talking about it. And now the videos are out there. I wanted that from the very beginning, just have something that if a young bisexual or just a person who's new to bisexuality wanted to like learn about, if they typed it into YouTube, something would come up. And that's been done. So from my perspective, the channel was to give representation to bisexuality and to answer bisexual questions on YouTube. I did it. And I talked about the TV shows and the movies and stuff like that when they came out, when it was new. And now there's a bunch of them. So that's not interesting. So now I was kind of stuck in this thing where I was no longer motivated to do videos because, I was creating a clothing company and I wanted to create an audience and stuff like that. I wasn't motivated to make videos because, I wanted to let you guys know about these very rare TV shows and these very rare movies coming out with bisexual characters in it. Like, you should know. Well, they're not rare anymore. So now, I got to a point where it was just like, okay, so what? What's left? Why? Like, what's going to motivate me to spend my entire Saturday making a video, or 24 hours between end of Friday and the beginning of Saturday making a video? Like, what would motivate me to do it? Especially considering all the work involved. There wasn't a lot. And I kept trying to convince myself that, the reason why I should do it is because you guys want it. And it helps people. And I wish that would have been enough motivation, but it isn't. It wasn't. It was just too much work in comparison to the reward I got from it, which is just knowing that I've helped people. And that's the truth. So that's why even, I took a break, and even when I came back, I came back for a while and then I disappeared again because the motivation just wasn't there. So I have a new plan, and I think this is a good plan because it takes care of all the things that I had a problem with before, which is the amount of work and just the amount of my life that was devoted to making videos was too much in comparison to the reward I got back from it. So it like limits the amount of work I have to do, but at the same time, what I like most and what motivates me in life in general is helping people. But not like, yeah, it's great to do videos and it's like on a topic and it helps a lot of people that way. But what motivates me, like what gets me, to make me feel fulfilled in my life is helping individuals. So that means that at least for the next, while, and also to get me back into making YouTube videos, what I will be doing with this channel for at least a foreseeable future is that I want to be answering your questions. This, for at least into the foreseeable future, will become a answering your questions, like in terms of advice about your life, about bisexuality, about you about whatever you're going through as a bisexual. I will be answering your questions we'll go with every other week, and if I do it every week, we'll see. The great thing about that is that for me, it's really easy. I don't have to, like, my office is where I write, but for 2 years, 3 years, whatever else, I had lights set up in there. So my office was always like my studio, and I like not having like huge lights kind of like always in my space in my office. I like that. And I also don't like having to like marry audio and video, which I had to do. So this is great. I shoot on my phone, all that stuff. This is all perfect. So if you would like advice on bisexuality, email me at bisexualsarecooler@gmail.com. Bisexualsarecooler@gmail.com. The email on the screen. And I will answer your questions in the form of videos every other week. If I get enough of them, I'm gonna record them all, like a bunch of them at the same time, and then just kind of like spread them out. So maybe they'll be every week, depending on how many I get. And this is going to be how I'm going to get back into the flow of making videos. And certainly that what this allows me is, because like I was trying to avoid it and not have to think about it, I don't like do the same research to see the information that's coming up, all the news that's coming up. So this will get me back into the whole flow of, into the bisexual questions and like what's going on in the bisexual community. And that means that if I see something that needs to be talked about, I'm back into the flow of talking about it, and I'll switch over to, in the particular week, doing a special video about that. But from this point moving forward, from the foreseeable future, I'll be answering your questions. So if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, I know you guys like to put it into the comments section, but email me. Email me your question, and then I will reply to them. I'll keep you anonymous, and we'll go that way. We'll see if that works. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I have bisexual masks. I made masks, safety masks with the bisexual flag on it, and also with bi plaid on it, a design, and a bunch of other stuff on Teespring. And because why not? You can use the discount code STAYSAFE15, and if you use that, you'll get 15% off whatever you purchase. But just to let you know, there are, and I'm sure I'm showing images on YouTube right now of the masks that you can get. And of course, there's the t-shirts and the tank tops and the sweatshirts. And actually, I also have now, I think I have blankets, I have sheets, tapestries, towels, all that stuff in the bisexual flag colors. So you can check that out too. But 15% off with the discount code STAYSAFE15. So go ahead and check that out. I hope you're able to find something there, especially the masks, that you find helpful. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try this to see what happens, see if I can get myself back in the flow of making videos this way. Because I want to. I want to be able to, help you guys whatever way I can. It's my nature. It's what I do. And I'm very proud of myself for having this channel, and I just need to figure out a way back into it, and this is my way. So let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to these for answer these questions coming up into the future. Until next time, stay cooler, my bisexual friends. Stay cooler. Bye.